How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video here. In this video, we are going to be talking about the Scream. We're going to be talking about the opening scenes throughout every Scream film. And we're going to be I'm going to be talking about which opening scene that I like the most in the franchise. Um, and we're going to be just taking a look at, obviously, I'm just going to be picking my favorite. So be sure to comment down below. Let me know which opening scene do you like? Which opening scene do you feel is the best? Um, Let me know down in the comments. But without further ado, I'm going to get into the video. So we're going to be talking about obviously which opening scene is my favorite. Obviously, a lot of people are going to say, obviously you got Scream 1996, which a lot of people are going to say that's the most iconic one, which I agree with that. Um, then we got obviously Scream 2, in the theater, the movie theater. Scream 3 when Cotton was like driving. Obviously, that's the most underrated, I think. Then obviously Scream 4 when it's like a movie within a movie, like so you think it's the real opening scene, and then it turns out it's like a stab film or something. Like so that was pretty interesting. And then Scream 5, obviously, just generic, Scream 6, something different. So I mean, my favorite opening scene, personally, okay, and a lot of people are probably gonna hit me for saying this, but 1996 opening scene is iconic. Okay, it definitely is. It's iconic. Um, it's probably going to be better than all of them. But I have to say that Scream 3 has the most underrated opening scene. And let me tell you why, okay? I mean, it's a little different. It's not like he's in a house or anything. Scream 2 is different as well. But Scream three's opening scene was like so different. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. He was basically driving down the street, whatever. You hear Ghost. Obviously, you hear Ghostface, the killer. He's changing his. He's got that voice changer. You know, and basically, he sounds like somebody else. Well, that's the most underrated scene, I think. The most underrated opening scene throughout the franchise, in my opinion. Um, and a lot of people don't really like that scene, don't like the opening scene of Scream 3. For a lot of people, just don't like the film, as I was saying. And I just don't. I mean, I love the film and I love the opening. So, of course, people are always going to go with Scream 1996, being the best opening scene, because Drew Barrymore, is obviously more iconic. But I honestly think Scream Three's opening scene again is just so well done, so perfect. Cotton's like driving down the street, gets a phone call, he's talking to somebody on the phone. He thinks it's somebody else. He thinks it's like his girlfriend or something. Then it turns out to be the killer, which because the killer's got a voice changer to where he could sound like somebody else, which I thought that was pretty interesting. I really love that opening scene. Definitely the more underrated ones, um, in my opinion. A lot of people don't really give that praise enough because a lot of people just don't like Scream 3 as a film, and a lot of people just hate on it because they wanted to see a second killer, be involved, which there was a second killer. Theoretically, obviously Angelina, I feel, was a second killer, but just didn't get revealed. But anyways, so yeah, I think Scream 3, the most icon, like, of course, people are going to say Scream 1996 has the most iconic opening scene, which I agree with that. I think it has the most iconic opening scene. Um, but in terms of I know you guys are probably gonna disagree with me on it, but Like, man, Scream 3's opening scene was just so well done, in my opinion. Again, like, I loved it so much. A lot of people don't like it as much. Like, a lot of people don't give it praise, you know. Um, and Scream 2's is also pretty good. Scream 2's is well done, but I feel like Scream 3's opening scene is probably my personal favorite, and obviously Roman's my favorite killer um, in the franchise. So I mean, um, so yeah, so I definitely think Scream 1996 is the most iconic one. So of course that's always going to be the best, but Scream 3's the Scream 3 opening scene is probably the second best in my opinion, hands down. Like a lot of people are gonna say that, of course, Scream 2 is the movie theater scene, which that's great. That's a great opening scene as well. But I just love Scream 3's opening scene. I just love it. It's underrated. People don't give it praise. Um, Definitely one of the best opening scenes in the franchise, I think. Um, and a lot of people disagree with that, but that's totally fine. Man, I just love it. I just love it a lot. It's just something different. And of course, you don't have. Of course, it's not a movie theater. Of course, it's not. He's not in a house or anything either. But it's that's the reason why I like it, because it's not. It's something different. You know, he's actually driving. Like he's driving down the road and he's trying to get back to his house because the killer is at his house trying to kill, his girlfriend or whatever. He tries to get there and whatnot. And yeah, I think that opening scenes is so great, well done, in my opinion. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I mean, Scream 4's opening scene again. I mean, I like it. It's definitely something different, a movie within a movie, which it kind of confused me when I first watched, the film when it came out. But I really think that opening scene is well done as well. And there's another. Obviously, Scream 5 is just generic. It's the same old shit. Excuse my language, but it's just the same old crap. Scream 6 was a little different. It was a little different. So I mean, hey, that's just my opinion. Scream 3 definitely the second best behind Scream 1996, in my opinion, in terms of opening scenes. I want to hear from you guys down in the comments though. Like, what do you guys think about my ranking? So, my ranking, if I had to rank my favorite opening scenes in the Scream franchise, I'm gonna go Scream 1996, Scream 3, Scream 2, Scream 4, and then Scream 6, and then Scream 5. Scream 5 is like my dead last still. Like I was saying, that opening scene was just generic, same old, same thing that we've got, in Scream 1996. And it just wasn't as iconic to me. So Scream 1996 is always going to be the best. Obviously, Scream 3 is my second favorite. Scream 2, my third. Scream 4, my fourth. And then Scream 6, my fifth. And then Scream 5, my sixth favorite. So yeah, there you go, guys. So that's basically um my rankings of the opening scenes and the whole franchise. So and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think that Scream 3 is underrated, or do you think it's overrated? Because I think it's underrated. I think the opening scene is so well done. Um, so well done in my opinion. It's just so great. It's so awesome. I love it. I love every bit of it. It's a great opening scene. Um, in my opinion, better than Scream 2's. That's just my personal opinion. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments as always, which opening scene do you like the most? Like, which one do you think is the best? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you, of course, are going to say Scream X96, but I want to hear from like what are your like where do you put Scream 3? Where do you put Scream 2? Where do you put 4 and 5 and 6? You know, like where do you put those? Like what? Like give me your guys' rank in the comments because I want to know. I want to hear from you guys as well. Um, but anyways, guys, be sure again hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Excuse me. Um, and be sure to comment down below as always. And until next time, until the next one, peace out, y'all.